Welcome back to the Balanced Bloom Life. I'm here today with Siobhan, and we're going to be talking about matcha tea and how it can be a new way to get your caffeine fix. Most of us drink coffee, and we're going to see today if she can change your mind and if you want to try matcha. So Siobhan partners with a company called Sipology. They were originally based out of Canada, started in Canada, and she is what's known as a sipologist. And what she does for you is basically she customizes or she'll listen to your wants, your needs, what flavors you usually like, and she'll be able to pick a tea for you or pick teas for you because you do a lot of blending too. If you want to check her out on social media, she's on Instagram and Facebook, a Mug of PositiviTea. I will link both of those down below in the description. So, Siobhan, while we go, I'm going to do your makeup. Yay! But, so you were not a tea drinker before, but you were a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
So, why don't you tell us about your story, how you found matcha, and why you love it.
Yeah. Well, I was a teacher, so I needed caffeine all the time. I was drinking coffee, and then I had kids, and mom life kind of became more important. And so when my youngest was born, I was really determined to breastfeed for as long as possible with him, and we had a lot of troubles. So he had a lipid tongue tie, and we had that revised, but even though that kind of stopped all of his gassiness, he was still super fussy all day long. And so I went to a lactation consultant, and they were like, you should start an elimination diet and start with cutting out coffee. And I'm like, I've got 3 kids, I don't know that I can cut out coffee, but I'll try it because I really want to keep breastfeeding this baby. So my friend turned me on to matcha, and I was like, okay, this green drink, sure. And so one day I mixed vanilla matcha with one of our fruit teas, which is pumpkin banana bread, and it was amazing. It was so good. And so I went and I did some stuff around the house, and a few hours later she messaged me and she's like, so how'd you like your matcha? And I told her the combination I made and what I thought of it, and she's like, well, how do you feel? I'm like, I don't feel that much different, you know? Like, coffee makes me jittery. I didn't really feel that. I didn't feel like that burst of energy that I thought I would get. And she's like, well, what did you do? So I sat back and I thought about it, and we cloth diapered at the time, and so I was like, I washed at least 75 diapers, and I dried them all, and I folded them all and put them away, which is something that I've never done. Like, we live out of a basket, and like, I couldn't believe I put them all away. I'm like, okay, it was the matcha. I get it. I am hooked. And I just never looked back. You know, I had really bad crashes with coffee. I get super jittery. When I stopped drinking coffee, I had migraines. I felt sick for like a week and a half. And I can go a couple days without matcha and have no issues. And I'm like, okay, there's something to this. Like, we're sticking to this. Cool.
Yeah, so I have never been a coffee drinker because the jitteriness that coffee causes makes me so agitated that I can't get any work done.
Yep.
Yes, it gives me energy, but it's like horrible bad energy.
Yes. Yep.
So I kind of stayed away from most caffeines because I figured like chocolate does that to me. But when you sent me your matcha, I like the taste of, I love tea. Like I said, I've always been a tea drinker. I love the herbal teas. But the matcha, I was like a little nervous to try it because I get jittery.
Yeah.
So I put it in a smoothie to try to help have some protein at least too.
Yep.
But I noticed a huge difference in my alertness, and it makes me, like you said, it makes me feel more alert, and there's no jitteriness. I almost feel like my best way to describe when I'm feeling good is I feel like I have a ton of oxygen in my lungs. Like my lungs are.
Yes.
I can just breathe and I feel it. So
it's a clean energy.
Yes, so around the afternoon time is my favorite time to drink it, and yeah, I love it. So I was reading 83% of adult Americans drink coffee, and we basically just drink it. It's delicious, yes, but we drink it mostly for the caffeine.
Yeah.
To keep us going. And I know matcha has less caffeine
Mhm.
than coffee, but how is it that it makes you feel better?
So matcha has a ton of antioxidants and amino acids, and one of the amino acids is L-theanine, which actually slowly releases the caffeine. So while matcha has less caffeine, you're not getting like this big surge of caffeine rushing into your body or into your system. The L-theanine is going to slowly release it, so you get these little spurts of caffeine almost. So it's giving you that sustained energy, and it's kind of, the L-theanine has like calming effects too. So you're not getting the jolts. You know, you're not like, oh, I got a spike of energy now, I can go. You're more like, I feel like I can get stuff done, but I'm not going to go psycho about it.
So you talked about like the amino acids in them, and we've learned over the years that coffee is actually like good for you, right? In moderation, maybe not all the cream and sugar you would put into it, but coffee itself is good for you because of amino acids. But what other health benefits does matcha have that maybe coffee doesn't, or matcha has more of them?
Well, so the cool thing about matcha is that the way it's grown and it comes from a green tea leaf. It's the same plant as your typical teas, but before it's harvested, it's grown in the shade. So all of the nutrients and the chlorophyll are like jam-packed in the leaves before they're harvested. And then they grind up the leaves into the powder form, so you can literally mix it into anything. And then you're ingesting the whole leaf. So you're getting all of the nutrients, all of the chlorophyll, you're getting all of those benefits. Yeah, you're getting it all because you're ingesting the leaf. Whereas tea and coffee, you're just steeping it. So you're really not getting everything that you can get from it. Yeah, you learn something new every day, right? So because of that, there's tons of antioxidants, and if you drink wine, you probably hear like the antioxidants are good for your face, and it's the same thing with matcha. There's just so many things that can help with your metabolism, with your weight loss, keeping you hydrated. I mean, you mix it into water, and I drink my water all day long, and I feel like, wow, I haven't drank this much in ever. Thank goodness for matcha, because it makes it taste good.
So you talked about like how easy matcha it is to make, and it is so easy. You literally just stick it in water. You can even stick it in just cold water, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have the Big Sip, which is a double wall stainless steel tumbler, and it has a built-in agitator, so you literally add your water, add your matcha, and you shake and go. You can use, so many people have shaker bottles nowadays. You can use a shaker bottle. The goal is to just kind of whisk your matcha so all the clumps break up, and then you're good to go. I really like to make it in teas because we have so many different flavors.
I haven't tried that yet.
Oh my gosh. My favorite right now is probably pumpkin spice because it's the right season. But in the summer, I love mojito matcha with lemonade matcha. Mix them together. Or lemonade matcha with vanilla matcha. Oh my gosh.
I put mine I got the mocha one.
Yep.
And I put it into hot cocoa, and it was so good.
That's
That's like a not everyday drink.
Yeah.
It's a little luxurious. It was a luxurious after snow play drink.
Well, here's one thing that we didn't talk about matcha, is that since it's powdered, you can put it like in anything, which we've talked, like you can make it in water, obviously. You can do like an adult chocolate milk. So I don't drink regular milk, but in oat milk, just mix the sweet chocolate matcha in. Ooh. And you literally have chocolate milk without. It only has 5 grams of sugars in it.
So that's chocolate flavored.
Yes. So some of them are sweet flavors, which mean they have literally 5 grams of sugar in the 100-gram bag. So one serving, you're maybe going to have like a granule of sugar in it. But it's a great alternative. You're going to get energy from it, and you're not going to feel bad about it. But you can also mix, because it's powdered, I've put it in frosting, just like a jar of frosting. You mix it up
you
for cake.
do a lot of super duper creative things with that.
You can put it in like oatmeal, yogurt, cake batter, literally anything. And then you can feel super fancy and you're like, yeah, there's matcha in this.
Thank you for watching, and a special thank you to Siobhan for being here and teaching us about matcha. If you would like to try any of her matchas, they have 16 flavors, or any of her teas. They have a lot of flavors of teas, but 16 matchas specifically. If you want to try any of those, reach out to her at a Mug of PositiviTea. Again, I'm going to link those down below. If you want to subscribe, I will be very grateful. Every month I feature a woman in business around New England. If you happen to be one of those, I would love for you to reach out for me, and we can connect and feature you on the next New England Wildflowers. Yeah, we're gonna do like this one, like it's kind of purple. We're gonna do that one, and then we're gonna layer it with something else, but I don't know yet. Once we see how it looks on Mom, then we'll layer it. Can you tell us about your favorite tea?
My favorite is unicorn.
Unicorn tea? Those ones change colors, right? That's why you love it? Because it's purple. We'll have to go this way now.
Anyone.
Not bad, not bad.